everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Hood prom season is a special time in a young girl's life where she reaches her formidable years in high school. And let's face it, haters will say this will be the only time that these girls will be able to wear a dress this beautiful for an occasion such as this. And in every hood, you have a Grinch. And this Grinch stole hood prom season. This Grinch's name is Makita Evans, aka Makita E Designs. Now, Makita E Designs out of Chicago has been charging these teens between the amounts of $2,000 to $3,500 for these designs, and she didn't deliver on any of them. She's been taking money from these women for over the past year, taking measurements, taking payments, and did not deliver. And some of these women are standing outside waiting on their dresses. And guess what? Prom is next week and no one has a dress. I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't shocked at all. This has been happening all over hood prom season. And this is just another hood prom tale. Let's get into some of these story times.
This lady just scammed all these girls out their prom dress. All these girls came and did their fittings, paid their money for their prom dress. They all going prom this Friday and next Friday. The lady gave them all the same pickup time for their dresses. And when all these girls got her for their dresses, she's nowhere to be found.
A Chicago designer was arrested on suspicion of prom dress fraud. Evans is accused of continuing to accept payments for orders despite knowing she would be unable to fulfill them. The total amount involved in the alleged scheme exceeds tens of thousands of dollars. Yesterday evening, police arrested Evans at the hospital where she was receiving medical treatment. She has since been taken to a local precinct for questioning. Several parents stated that they had paid substantial deposits months in advance, but as the prom season approached, the designer went incommunicado, and the dresses remained unfinished or undelivered. Evans had previously posted on social media claiming she was experiencing a mental health crisis and had been hospitalized for treatment, but this explanation failed to quell the victim's outrage. Police noted that this case is not an isolated incident. Records indicate that similar complaints regarding Makita designs date back to the 2023 and 2024 prom seasons. Prosecutors are currently evaluating multiple fraud charges.
Okay, y'all, so I'm finna be doing a story time about how this lady, Makita Evans, messed up my prom dress and how I basically almost didn't go to prom. So just a little disclaimer, I am going to be cursing and stuff like that, so don't mind it or whatever. But yeah, this her right here. Do not book her, y'all. Do not book her. She's so unprofessional. Don't book her. Okay, so I'm finna show y'all my inspiration of my dress. This is my inspiration. This is supposed to be a detachable train with these arm pieces, and then this is the main part of the dress. This is a corset, and this is just the dress or whatever. So, not the dress, that's the skirt. Okay, so imagine, okay, I booked her, I texted her, I contacted her and everything last year around this same time. I paid her everything in full, all of that, no like, payments and like that. Everything was paid in full. So when I came to my first fitting this year, I don't know all the dates from the stuff that's like back, but I know the dates for stuff that's recent, but I'm gonna get to that. So when I went to my very, very first fitting, I showed her this picture specifically, and I told her how I wanted everything, how I wanted the colors for every single item, how I wanted like the stones, everything. Like I just told her everything. So boom, first red flag. Now the next fitting, and I didn't even think too much of it, but now I'm just now thinking about it. So the next fitting, she basically had pushed the dates back or whatever. So me and mama had ended up arguing about it, whatever. Cause I'm thinking like I'm supposed to keep up with it or whatever, but I wasn't contacting her myself. Mom was contacting her, whatever. So imagine how this is supposed to be family. So basically, I missed my fitting, and mama thought that I knew about it, but whole time I forgot. She just gave me a packet with like everything or whatever. It had something to do with my prom stuff, whatever. So she never contacted me, gave me like no follow up, like no reminder date or nothing. So I missed that fitting. So I text her and I'm like, "Hey Keita." She texts back and she like, when can you come in? I gotta reschedule or whatever. Mind you, this is my second fitting. When can you come in? I have to reschedule or whatever. And she like, because you changed the color. Mind y'all, I never changed my color at all. She probably just misheard or something like that, or wrote something different on her paper. So she like, my material never came in. Okay, y'all. So coming closer or whatever, like my second to third, fourth fitting or whatever. I was going to my fittings by myself. I got Keita contact information. I was contacting her myself. I was doing all that, showing it on myself, all that, because I'm 18 years old, so I feel like I'm very understanding. I know how to talk to adults. I know how to be professional, I know how to be respectful, and I'm not like, I'm not slow. I'm not the type of person that need they mother there anytime when it comes to talk to adults. I understand stuff very clearly. So I went to like 2 or 3 fittings by myself. When I went, Keita had me trying on the brown part of this, which is the base of my skirt, and she had a corset. When she had the this fitting right here, I went with my mama. When she had the corset, she was trying it on, y'all. You know how you got the string for the corset and you tying it. She was doing that and it was ripping, just ripping. So she said she gonna reschedule me. So she rescheduled me and she told me she was gonna have a new corset for me. Okay, cool. When I went back, now this is the one I went back with my mama. I mean, without my mama. The other one I was with my mama. I got that mixed up. Sorry. When I went back, she still had the same thing. The base of my skirt, which is this brown piece, not the black piece, y'all, the brown piece. And she had my corset. This time she had a corset that actually fit me. It wasn't ripping, it was none of that. Okay, cool. She rescheduled me again for another fitting. Came back to my fitting. She had the same exact thing. The base of my skirt and my corset. Keep in mind, y'all, it's getting closer to the date. So then she rescheduled me again. And these arm pieces that's right here, she had the base of those. And she basically just like had me like trying like the whole little dress on with the skirt, the corset, and the arm pieces. She had me asked me that I want smaller. She was cutting them all this and that. Okay, cool. She told me that my fabric was not in yet for my train. She rescheduled me again. Now this fitting I came to my mama. When I came to the fitting with my mama, y'all, she never did pull out the skirt with the corset and the armpits. She never pulled that part of the dress out the bag. She was working on a whole nother client. When she finally got to us after 30 minutes, man, y'all, we was already texting and calling her. She was not answering the phone. So when she finally got to us after 30 minutes, she showed my mama the fabric for the train. That was it. I ain't try on nothing. I ain't do none of that. Okay, boom. She rescheduled me again. When she rescheduled me again, she told me that no. When she rescheduled me again, she told me she was rescheduling me again because basically the fabric or whatever for my whole entire dress, because y'all see how my dress is like supposed to be bedazzled out, like it's rhinestones, it's everything on top of this. She rescheduled me again. She basically told me like that fabric wasn't there. So she told us to come back. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I had to go back and look at dates or whatever. But basically, the whole top part of my dress was supposed to be like bedazzled, how like the diamonds and stuff is. So she basically told us to come back on a Sunday because the fabric and stuff was not here. Whatever she was ordering, it was still not there. So we like, okay, cool. Because like, what else was we going to do besides wait? So when Sunday came around, she texted my mama and she said it still was not there. And she told us to come back on Monday. Weird, right? Keep in mind, y'all, this is the week of my prom. Weird. So then Monday came around and we went up to the shop, whatever. I should have took a picture of the fabric that she had for the dress. It was so ugly, y'all. At first, we was sticking to this. My base color, you see how her base color is red and then on top it's a silver. We was going to do my base color is brown and the top it was going to be silver. My job, my boyfriend's suit is all black and it got brown in there. So me and my mama never thought like to do an all brown dress and do black on top. Okay, cool. So we get there, we see the piece of material. Mom was like, she don't like the material at all, and I didn't like it either. It just gave like stripper. Like, what were you doing bringing this to me? It was ugly. Everything about the material was ugly, and I'm glad that she didn't put that on my dress before I got there. That's one thing I can't say that I'm glad about. So my mom basically told her like, it's basically crunch time. Like it's gonna be Tuesday tomorrow because that day was Monday, and she like, my baby going prom on Friday. So she like, I'm gonna basically was gonna do anything. So mom was like, she's basically gonna go to the fabric store with Kita assistant on Tuesday in the morning time. Mama going on break, and she was gonna basically help her pick out the material. So that's what my mama did, and I'm gonna show y'all the screenshots. So this says May 5th at 2:28 p.m. Mama sent me this. This brown is my base color, y'all. Let me turn it down so y'all can see, because right now it's looking like orange. This brown is my base color, and the black is what's supposed to be on top of my dress. Okay, cool. So I'm like, yeah, that's cute. Like, that looks better than, what we was going for at first. So now, Kita tell mama, like, I guess Wednesday was basically going to be my, Wednesday was going to be my pickup date or whatever. Like, Tuesday was going to be the day she, like, do everything. Wednesday was going to be my pickup date. Okay, we not thinking of it because Wednesday the pickup date, Friday is the day that I go on prom. That was cool. Then y'all, she pushed it back to Thursday being my pickup day, and I was supposed to pick up after I got my hair done or whatever. So when Thursday came, I got done getting my hair done at 8 o'clock. Mama called her. She told Mama to get her another hour, which would be 9:40. Me and Mama gave her a little extra time. We went at like 9:55. When we got in the shop, she still had nothing done to my dress, y'all. She had nothing. Only thing she had was the base of my skirt and my corset. Literally nothing. I kid you not. I wouldn't even sit on this app and lie. It was really nothing on the dress. So we sat in the shop with her, whatever. Like, my mama offered to get her some food. Like, we went and bought her some food and everything. We sat in the shop with her. She ate the food or whatever. She was watching baddies or whatever she was watching, y'all. She supposed to be sewing my dress or whatever. Imagine, I'm sleepy. I go on prom the next day. This is Thursday. I go on prom on Friday, so I have to be up early in the morning to get everything I need to get done. So I'm tired. So I go sit on my car while they are in the shop, whatever. We stay at the shop, y'all, till 1 a.m. Not even over exaggerating. Not even gonna hold you. When 1 a.m. came, we was leaving, and she told us, she said, come pick up Friday at 1 p.m. So when Friday came at 1 p.m., Mama basically called her. She was like, give her to 3 o'clock. So now we like, okay, my prom started at 4 o'clock. You said give us to 3 o'clock. That's the hour. When am I going to have time to get dressed or whatever? And then on top of that, what if I don't like something that's on my dress? Now I can't tell you, like, oh, I don't like this. Can you take this off or remove this, add this? Because it's an hour before my prom that I'm picking up my prom dress. So I'm like, no, we're just going to go up to the shop right now. We calling Nikita. She's not answering the phone. She not answering. We calling her. Like, she's not answering the phone. So we get to the shop at like 1:50 p.m. Her shuttles is down. So I pull the shuttles up, and I walk in or whatever. And all she had was the same thing, y'all. My base to my skirt and my corset. That's all she had. She had nothing was designed. Nothing was nothing. Nothing was nothing at all. It was none. It was the same thing that I've been looking at for the past 3 weeks. So I'm going to tell her, like, do you need me to go get my daughter another dress? Because her prom is at 4 o'clock, and you saying giving you to 3 o'clock, and it's literally nothing that's done at all. So Mama like, Mama tell her, she like, let me know if it's anything that you think that you should change on the dress that's going to take you too long. Anything that's like going to stress you out or whatever, take too much time, just let me know and you could change it or whatever. Like, we could switch it up a little bit because it is the day of. Even though you in the room, Mama's still giving her like options. Like, you could still switch it up or whatever. She tell Mama, she like, no, it's okay. I got you. It's okay. I promise it's going to be done. It's going to be ready at 3. Just give me time. Believe in me. Trust me. So not to mention, the night before, when we got to the shop the night before, Mama bought her food and all that night, Thursday night, that night before, my mama walked in the shop and you could tell Mama was stressed. Why? Because her daughter goes on prom. And why do we not have a dress yet? Confused. Why is nothing designed about my dress? We were so confused. Kita sits in our face and she said, I could tell that you're stressed out, all this and that. And she specifically tells me and my mama, she said, I love y'all. I will never do y'all like that. I will never hurt Tariana on her big day. and you turned around and you heard me on my big day. That's something you will never come back from, Keita, ever. So going back to Friday, Mama Lee, she had to go do some stuff with the venue or whatever, like, cause it's my prom day, so she had to go with the people to drop some stuff off or whatever. So Mama tell me, like, do I want to sit up there and wait? At this point, I'm disgusted, y'all. Like, my daddy bought me some food and everything. I did not eat my food or nothing. I ate nothing that whole day. I'm just disgusted with myself, with Keita, with everything about my prom. I'm just disgusted. Like, why do I not have a dress and you're supposed to be my cousin? I was totally disgusted. So I told Mama, like, I don't want to stay in the shop. Like, I just don't want to. Ooh. I'm like, I just don't want to wait in the shop or none of that. Like, I just don't want to wait here. Mommy ended up telling me, like, just stay there or whatever, because maybe if she see you there, it'll make her work faster or something like that. I'm in the shop, y'all. Mad y'all, when we first walk in, she tell Mama, she say she couldn't do my train. Weird. But okay. Then she say, my dress can't go through the sewing machine. She got to sew it by hand. But if you would have started on my dress 4 months ago, you would have known that you couldn't put it through a sewing machine. You would have known that you had to sew my dress by hand. All this would have been known if you would have started on my dress 4 months ago and not the day of. So now I'm just sitting in the shop, y'all, whatever. I'm just sitting in the shop. Before Mama left the shop, I was walking out crying or whatever. Keita stopped me in the door and she said, no, don't leave Tariana. Trust me, I got you. I'm just sitting in the shop. I'm just crying. I'm just stressed. I'm just thinking about, like, this is my big day. Like, I only get one day. Like, what am I finna do? Like, it was just so weird to me, like, how family could really do you wrong. So she got her mama in the shop, y'all. Her mama just sewing away. She got her mama in the shop. And I can't even blame her. Like, it's not your fault. Your child is putting you through this. Why is she putting you through this? Nobody knows. But it's weird. So Keita started doing my arm piece or whatever that's connected to my corset or whatever. She's putting a little, I don't know what they call it, was like some little stones or whatever. She was putting them on there. And I'm just looking at her because she's sitting across from me. I'm just looking at her. And my dress is steady doing this. The arm piece just steady flopping. So I'm just looking, but I'm like, okay, just, try not to overthink. It just steady flopping. So she look at me and she like, I can't do the arm piece or whatever, so do you want to just take them off? I shrugged my shoulders. I said, I don't know. I walked to the back and I just started crying again. And I'm telling my mama, I call my mama and them, and I call my sister and my daddy, and I'm just like, I told my dad, I'm like, come get me, like, or whatever. Like, it's just weird. I call my mama and I tell my mama, like, first she couldn't do my train, now she can't do my 2 arm pieces. Like, what can she do? I'm finna have a dress that looks like everybody else's, because the base of the dress, the original dress, is plain, but the arm pieces and my detachable train is what's going to set it off and make it look different. So now my mama get up there or whatever, because I'm telling them, like, just to come up here, come get me, because it's looking like I'm not going to have no dress. I'm like, let's just go to the store, whatever. So mama get there, mama on the phone, she basically like, just going off or whatever on the phone or whatever. So mama get there or whatever, I'm bawling tears, crying or whatever. Mama get there. Before mama could even make it there, it was another lady getting out her car. And her daughter was also getting her prom dress, whatever. My job, Keita had messed up on her daughter prom dress also. I'm in the shop. Keita and her mama's sewing on my dress. And she on the phone with the lady that's walking in, y'all. She on the phone with her. And she like, yeah, I'm doing your dress. I'm adding this and I'm doing that. It's looking good. It's coming along. All this and that. I'm not thinking of it because, like, that's not my business. I'm wearing my own dress. Like, I don't have a dress. Why do I care about the neck? So when the lady walking in, she hurry up and close the shutters or whatever. She tell her assistant grab the dress and go to the back of the shop. What? The girl basically opened the shutters or whatever, and she got in the shop, whatever. She started yelling, give me an hour, give me an hour. What do you mean give me an hour? We both going on prom in the next hour. How many hours can we possibly give you? So 3 o'clock coming around, y'all, we still at the shop. She still got nothing done but the same thing she had literally 5 weeks ago. Same thing. Nothing has changed about my dress or nothing. Nothing has changed. Nothing at all. So the girl walking in, like, she had another client all the way in the back trying on her dress or whatever. This is the same girl who she said get her out to. She had her all the way in the back trying on her dress. So I walked to the back, and my mama in the shop, and I walked to the back, and I'm just like, Keita, what are you finna do? Like, I go on prom in another hour. Like, I have no dress. What are you gonna do? She just like, I'm like, what? So I come to the front and I'm seeing my little piece of my dress on the table. I pick it up. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's nothing. Like, what is this? And I throw it back on the table because, like, what is this? Like, it's nothing. I'm like, I don't have no dress. I'm going to be looking at everybody else. Like, I don't have nothing. Like, it's literally nothing. Like, I go home probably the next hour. I have nothing. Those are my exact words, y'all. I kid y'all not. Those are my exact words. So the other lady in there, she said, ask the kid, like, where's the refund? When we getting a refund? This is and that. Like, you steady playing with people. My mama asked her, like, Keita, when I get my refund? Keita do like this, y'all. You have to shake her head. She get the cry. She like, I don't have nothing. I have nothing. Mind y'all, she just borrowed some money from her baby daddy. My thing is, you borrow $500 from somebody. How you don't have no money and you still accept the clients to get to do dresses? How you don't got no money? You borrow money from him and to give to somebody for a refund. Like, how do you not have money and you're literally supposed to be, what even are you? Because it seems like you're nothing. But how do you not have money and you steady collecting people money? You make people not even making their dresses, messing up their dresses. Where's all your money going to? Like, what are you doing with the money? So I've been calling her lately. I've been texting her. No text back, no replies, no nothing. Like, when I tell y'all, do not go to this lady. Don't ever trust this lady ever again. Don't go to her. Don't book her. Don't do nothing. If you already booked with her, I suggest you go right now and go try to find you another dress. Go try to have a backup, something, plan B or something, because you're not getting your dress with this lady. And I made my Facebook post, y'all. Everybody started reaching out to me saying, like, oh, she did me the same way. I'll listen that she sent me out to. Yeah, she's weird. And you're going to pay for what you did because you literally run my whole day. Like, you're weird. I lost time from my own prom. Like, I only get one prom. And to be honest, my prom was not what I expected at all. I'm not even going to hold you. Yes, I did end up getting another dress thanks to Shayna. But it was not what I actually wanted from the beginning. Don't get me wrong, the dress was gorgeous, it was beautiful, but at the end of the day, it's not my vision that I've been thinking about for the past year. Moral of the story, Keita, you wrong. This is something that you will never come back from. You will never, ever, 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 ever. You could never call me your cousin again. I don't ever want you to look in my face to say not two words to me besides that you have my refund. That's all I got to say.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video back in the confessional. Yes, staying lit, big dog. Hey, man, that's what I said, man. Doing business with family, it gets you tricked off every time. Of course, this is a dressmaker out of Chicago, tearing everybody's prom up. Hood prom season down the drain. That's what you see. Don't be trying to do all that extra stuff. My daughter got a dress, from wherever she got it from. She just had it, fitted to her size to make it look and feel better. And then from there, we took it to the cleaners to, I don't know why she took it to the cleaners. I guess to get it ironed or whatever. And that was it. You know what I mean? So we didn't go all out. It was we spent a little money, but like $1,500, $2,000 for a dress is a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. But seeing that she wanted to go all out and she went to, a hood prom dress designer, and that's what she got. So there you have it.
Okay, this is my prom horror story. Y'all might or may not know about this tea, but basically this girl named, I don't know how if I'm saying her name right, but this girl named Keita, she got a storefront out west, and she been playing with half the city. Half the city is outside her shop right now. This lady just scammed. She talking about she don't got no money for no refunds. I got the recordings on the phone with your cousin talking about how you ain't got no money for refunds and how you been knew that you was gonna mess up my dress. Please just give it, like, let Keita just do her thing. I promise she gonna do it. But the dress that she was picking up was a mess. Like, it was nothing. So of course Keita could have got that done in a few hours. It was nothing at all. But it was just like, why you keep lying to people? Like, and I really feel some type of way because that night that I seen y'all walk out, Keita told me, she said, I will never do you like that. I love you and I'm not gonna ruin your big day. And the next day she ruined my whole day. Like, and she sat in our faces, she cried, she said she had no money to get nobody no refunds. Girl, I don't know what is wrong with that lady.
She doing this to it's like every two.
It's talking about we ain't come to no pickup.
Yeah, okay, so y'all came, okay, so y'all are the people that came, okay, y'all came up, the night that I came up there, I was supposed to be picking up, you probably don't remember my face, but that night I came up there, I seen y'all walking out the shop.
Okay.
No, she was on the phone with another lady, but she told me, she said, when I walked in the shop, she told me, she said, y'all just been ready since April, and y'all never came to pick it up. She said she been calling y'all everything.
Since you too crazy in the head, you don't know. Boom. The deposit was paid July of 2025. The dress was paid for 2020.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the dress I just showed you. That was the one she just wore. That mug is horrible. That mug is horrible.
25. You knew, because you made us sign a contract, gang. You knew prom was May 8th. It was never going to change. Like, nothing was ever going to change that fact. You knew prom was May 8th. You had, 8 months to make the dress. Boom. You messed up. That was your one job. Order the fabric. You messed that up. Third fitter, I see a weird black belt. I immediately told her, take that off. I don't like it. I wanted a V-cut with scrunchies in the middle part where the V-cut was. The $1,800 is for the corset, but that $15 corset is cool. I'm finna show y'all. Go to her page and I show her something she did. I said, can you do this? Can you like add these arms? I think it'll fit the dress, it'll tie the dress together and make it look better. She said, yeah, I could do that. Gee, next appointment. She said we can't pick the dress up because she got a funeral. To reschedule our appointment, it was like, this is the beginning of April. So we rescheduled our appointment for like April 14th. We went April 14th. Dress looked at horrendous. Like, it was horrible. Then she talking about the arm pieces. They gonna take 2 weeks to get ordered or whatever. She just waited for the arm pieces. So the dress supposed to be done. It looked so bad, like it was dirty. You could see all the glue. It was like horrible. So I was just like, it looked raggedy. Like it's just raggedy. Like, I'm worried and promise next month. Like, how you gonna fix this? She started talking about trust her. She gonna fix it. She gonna fill it up. Da 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 da. May come around. Still no dress. Still no dress. She's not picking up the phone. Zero communication. Like, it's to the point where I called her, I text her, my mom called her, my mom texted her, my auntie called her, my auntie texted my uncle called her, my uncle texted her. So boom, it's May 7th. Prom's May 8th. She told him, yeah, pick up the dress. You can pick it up, so it can be right. Go to pick up the dress. She's still not answering the phone. Like, we get there, she not answering the phone. She was answering the phone in the morning to tell us to come get the dress, but she wasn't answer the phone once we got there. Told her we're outside. So I opened the little metal shutter thing that covered the door. Because you're playing. And I've been at work all day. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. We did open the door. She walked me back to the back. The dress was exactly the same as when I first told her I didn't like something. Like, she didn't change nothing about the dress. Like, it's in the same spot on the same hanger. Nothing has changed about this dress. She studied begging us to give her to the morning. For a cool 15 minutes, she's begging. I'm saying to her, no, I got stuff to do. I really don't have time. I got stuff to do, like, tonight still. And I haven't been sleeping. I've been at work. I'm tired. I don't even feel like you right now. She studied begging and begging. I'm like, I mean, it can't be no worse. I don't got no backup options or nothing. So, I mean, do what you gonna do. She told, so, okay, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna put a different corset on. I'll put the mocha brown corset on or whatever. It was supposed to be mocha brown anyway, so, okay, do what you're gonna do. This is May 8th. This is prom day. No answer. So she wasn't picking up the phone, so my uncle went and he opened up the shutter that covered the door once again. And she was sitting in the shop and we seen her. So she came and she opened up the door. Okay, so after she let us in, she walked me back to the dress. It was the same dress from last night. She didn't do nothing different. And she told us she told us she begged for 15, 20 minutes to give her to the morning. Gave her till 5 p.m. Not on purpose, because you wasn't answering the phone, and that's the time we could get it. And it still looks the exact same. Like, the arms don't look like none of the arms she did in the other video that's on her page. And mind you, when I got home, I put the dress on. The dress didn't make it to the prom send-off. The arm fell off. All the pieces that was on the top was falling off. The dress was coming apart. And then I got to the prom. I'm study S. Like, is my butt out? Like, I just feel like my butt is out. And everybody tell me, no, 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 no. I get back home. My OG talks like, you know your butt was out. Girl, I was just so embarrassed. Like, it was just a really embarrassing day. It was really embarrassing. And it's embarrassing experiences. Don't ever shop with Keita, whatever your name is. Don't shop with her. Don't waste your time. And it really sucks because everything was so tea. My decorations, hair, makeup, everything, nails, so tea. But the dress, you had one job and you didn't do it. So.
Damn, the whole butt out. That's crazy. Man, it's a damn shame. Sorry she had to go through that, but that's the little picture of the dress right there. Like, this is her. This is what she posted on Facebook. I want to wholeheartedly apologize for the inconvenience and disappointment I have caused regarding your prom dress. I will not be able to complete your dress. I am experiencing a serious mental health crisis and have made the difficult decision to admit myself into the hospital to receive treatment. Once I am well, I am committed to working things out with each of you. Thank you for your grace during this difficult time. Well, yeah.
Okay, y'all. So, I'm from Chicago, and my baby went on prom last year. And there's a big thing going around where the lady, she has good work. She does good work. But 3 years ago, she was on the news for scamming, which when I booked my prom dress, I didn't know. Now, mind you, my baby went on prom last year. This year, she's back on the news again. The news is back out there because apparently she's scamming these girls again, which I feel like it happened last year too. And I was in the midst of it, but by the grace of God, I didn't have to catch a case. But my baby looked beautiful. Makita did a great job on her dress. A few ins and outs. We had to switch a couple of things or whatever from what we had originally set out. Now, mind you, she gives you 3 dress fittings. 3. In the beginning, she measures you or whatever. When you come back, you're supposed to have a corset and a bottom piece. Then the final dress fitting is when she bedazzles it or whatever. First dress fitting went fine. She measured my baby, whatever. Second dress fitting, I came. She didn't have a corset or nothing put together. She gave me an idea of a corset and was like, oh, this is not her corset, but this is what I'm looking to do. She measured the corset on her, whatever. Mind you, that's the second dress fitting when everything's supposed to be pieced together without the bedazzle on it, right? So she did that or whatever. Then the third dress fitting, my daughter was texting her or whatever, and she was like, can we reschedule whatever, because I didn't get the top piece. It should be here in a week. I'm waiting on the vendor. I'm like, okay. So we rescheduled. Mind you, that was 3 weeks before prom. So now if we wait on the vendor, that's 2 weeks before prom, because we scheduled to pick up the dress the week after the dress fitting, which would be the day she scheduled the third dress, rescheduled for the third dress fit. So we picks up we didn't pick up nothing. Let me not say that. So we reschedules the dress fitting for the following week, which is the day we were supposed to pick up the dress, because we're supposed to have the dress 2 weeks in advance so she can find her shoes, her jewelry, etc. So she tells me, like, don't worry about it. Just go buy her accessories. And I'm like, how do we know if the accessories match? She's like, I'll make a match. So it did work. So we went and bought her accessories, and her mom is a amazing lady. She bedazzled my baby accessories or whatever for free. She hooked it up or whatever, right? So the third fitting, which is 2 weeks before prom, she says, okay, give me a couple of minutes. I got people in here. I'm working on somebody right now. They in they fitting, and I don't want all the girls, seeing each other in at the same time or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So we sit in the car. A few minutes, you thinking, okay, 5-10 minutes. I let 30 minutes go past. Okay, cool. 30 minutes go past. Nothing. I'm sitting in the car. Manager, I got 4 kids with me. So, thinking it's about to be a quick one, too. So, 30 minutes go past nothing. So, then we comes back again. No. Then I ended up texting her like, okay, Makita, it's getting late. What's going on? She like, give me 20 more minutes. Man, in 20 minutes, that'll be close to an hour, right? This lady had me sitting in this car for 2 hours with 4 kids, which was supposed to be in a 15-minute pickup, just to call me in this place to show me the same thing she showed me the last dress fitting. I know you lying. I know you got to be out your man, is what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm like, calm down. My mama like, my daughter like, Ma, it's okay. But man, she's already irritated. She been crying on the phone or whatever. You are making these children who working hard, who parents are working hard to get you this money and pay. I pay her up front because supposedly she had a Black Friday special. If you pay whatever your balance is in full, it's half off. Who ain't gonna take that deal? Yes, I saved $700 supposedly, right? So when she didn't have a dress fitting on the finish on the day of the pickup day, which would have been the last fitting, she promised me $800 back. I promise you I'll give you $800, this, and that, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I don't even give a fuck what this bitch talking about. Just make sure that my baby dress is done, right? We went up there 2 days before prom. Baby, I'm going to insert a picture because y'all should see what she had done to this dress. The train, when I tell you, it looked like she got the material, I'm not lying to y'all, out of the Christmas pile. You know how you put that little Christmas on your Christmas tree? That's what the bottom of my baby train looked like. Now, mind you, it came out beautiful. Because I had some shit to say. I was one of them parents that I'm doing pop-ups. I said, can I pop in and out for the next couple of days? She like, that's fine. But every time I popped in, she wasn't there. Or every time, but it was always somebody there, like her cousin or somebody or whatever. So I'm like, can I just pop up or whatever and see the process or the progress that's being made? Because we got prom coming up. She like, are you scared that I'm not going to finish your dress? I said, yeah, because I just found out you was on the news 2 years ago for scamming girls. So now I'm very anxious about my baby dress that I just paid for. Mind you, senior year is really rough for a lot of the kids. So we had already been going through our own little thing or whatever. And I was just trying to get done with prom. I'm not going to lie. I had spent a lot of money. I was just trying to get done. I'm a single parent doing it on my own. I was just trying to finish, make sure my baby had a good time. Because she successfully completed, out of all her trials and tribulations, she successfully completed school. And I was okay with that, right? So, rewind, fast forward. 2 days before prom, nothing. She like, can you come back? No. This was 4 days before prom. She like, can you come back Friday, which would have been 2 days? Well, no. 1 day before prom. I was like, I can't come back Friday. That's the day before prom. What if everything not done right? Because when I tell you the split wasn't correct, the whole train had the wrong material on it. It was the wrong color. There was no piece for the top of the dress. She kept claiming that the vendor didn't send it or whatever the case, which originally she told me that she was going out of town to a craft store in another city or wherever she was going, and she was supposed to be getting my baby stuff from there, and that was in October. Prom is in May. So I was real confused. Now fast forward to this year, I see her on Facebook talking about she's mentally about to check herself into the hot. No, you're not going, because even when I came up there for the last fitting, I was snapping and she got the crying. I said, Makita, like that crying not gonna do it for me. That's not gonna do it. Like, we not finna sit up here and cry, because while you crying, you could be piecing together my baby. Like, we ain't got time to be crying. We need to get this done right now. I said, and I already got whiffed that you already stressed out and all this. You finna finish this dress or we gonna have a problem. Even after she promised me my $800 back, which I never received, and I never said nothing about it. But now I'm like, I should have said something, but I didn't say nothing because my baby dress came out beautiful. My baby looked good on prom. She did a nice job on the dress. Now, a piece came off in the midst, but it was better than no dress at all. You know what I'm saying? She looked good. She did her thing. It was cool. But why are you continuing to use your mental health if your mental health not doing this? You collecting these girls' money every year. This ain't got nothing to do with mental health. You're collecting these girls' money every year. Every year you're collecting these girls' money. And then when shit get tough, you want to blame it on your mental health. No, this ain't got nothing to do with mental health. You're a scammer. If you continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, you're scamming. Because at first, I understood, okay, prom is a tough time. It's stressful, all of this. Because I'm stressed out too. So I'm trying to understand. But you're continuing to do this year by year by year. No, this ain't got nothing to do with mental health. You need your beat. That's what the fuck need to happen. I'm sorry. That's what needs to happen. Full blown, straight out. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm mad. Now I want my $800.
Yeah, she keep wanting to mess with people's money and stuff and taking people's payments, but you not coming through with the orders. It's kind of crazy. You should really come through with that money though. Like Craig said, everybody ain't playing smoke.
Things she was making, I don't know where's it at. 3,200.
Prom dreams ruined. Scammers looking to capitalize on prom season. The signs you need to watch for. A prom dress designer in Humboldt Park took deposits and even full payments, but did not deliver dresses or tuxedos. Tia Ewing tells us how heartbroken parents are scrambling to save prom night for their teens.
Prom dreams unraveling before the big day because a designer in Humboldt Park took deposits and even full payments, but didn't deliver dresses or tuxedos. Now parents are scrambling to save prom night for their teens.
The lady gave them all the same pickup time for their dresses. And when all these girls got her for their dresses, she's nowhere to be found.
Prom is supposed to be a grand entrance, camera flashes and memories.
She dipped out.
But the lights left blinking outside of Makita Designs in Humboldt Park.
This is on Pulaski and North Avenue.
Are coming from Chicago police. Parents say they paid thousands for custom looks that they never received.
Dress or suit. I have two things she was making. I don't know where's it at.
How much money did you spend?
3,200.
Leslie Cooper isn't the only parent left trying to put the pieces together.
Yo, $3,200 is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, just rent a nice tuxedo, really, because a man really just need a tuxedo. You're never going to wear that again. Matter of fact, after high school, he's never going to be able to fit that suit again. And his kids will never, nobody's ever going to wear that suit ever again. The dress, I could see you doing it for your daughter, but then, even then, spending over $2,000, $1,500, even $1,200, $1,000 for a dress is insane for a prom dress.
She came here to the boutique in the 1500 block of North Pulaski Road looking for this box. As frustration swelled Wednesday night, someone broke the window. People went inside and took property.
Well, gowns everywhere, and a lot of parents standing on the side.
We was hoping maybe the box that was out here would still be out.
And I see a green dress they said was in the box.
That probably was your dress, and now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
Cooper says for 13 years she trusted the designer behind the brand.
That's 13 years I've been. Well, I created a friendship, family. I just knew that she wasn't gonna play with me.
Showing us this text message from last year where she paid in full for her son's tux and his prom date's dress. The dress was supposed to be similar to this, and this was the design of the tux. Cooper says she can't let her youngest son down.
I got caterers. I got DJ. I put in a lot of money because this is my last baby, and I'm a foster mom. So not only did I get my baby some suits, I got my foster kids, so we all dressing up.
He has been through a lot, and she's already paid a lot too.
For my whole prom, 16 grand.
Back in
Damn. $16,000. Smoking crack. Well, now you can't be smoking crack spending that kind of money. You got real money.
2024, we first reported on accusations against Makita Designs after parents claimed prom gowns were unfinished and poorly constructed or never delivered at all.
The whole back of the dress is ripped open.
What makes this story even harder for Cooper is that she just spoke to Makita Evans hoping it would all work out.
So I called her and I said, look, you got a village behind you. We will all come in here and help get these dresses done. And she was like, okay, Les, thank you, this and that. So I said, please don't do this to us. Please don't. I'm begging not to do it.
The Instagram account for Makita Designs has been deleted off of social media. She also made this post on Facebook Wednesday saying she's experiencing a mental health crisis and admitted herself into the hospital for treatment. She says once well, she is committed to working things out with everyone.
It's more of the respect, the letdown. My son, how he looked, he created his suit, his date. We've been coming back and forward, getting this fitting and stuff. Just the whole disappointment of trying to support our own people. You know, that's it. Disappointment.
Tia Ewing, Fox Chicago.
Well, Facebook did its thing overnight. Now there are free dresses and suits available for any child who needs them. Terrence Lee shows us some of the people making that happen.
Yeah, well, you spent all that money. Now you going to prom in a free dress looking ass. Yeah, man. Everyday people, man. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section, man.
Some women can start working in as 1 week.